I'm on YouTube since 2007 and never posted anything. I wanted to collect the GearBest point for a video review, so let's begin. Today this box showed up in the mail, along with a red spool of PLA plastic. I had to order it separately since it wasn't included in the package and wanted to test the printer as soon as possible. Everything is well packed in 3 layers of foam and should protect the printer from any damage during the transportation. Along with the printer, you also get the tool to build it. I suggest you to grab a 13mm wrench, knife, a caliper, and a filler gouge set to level the printer bed. All the case is built in laser cut acrylic. Only one layer is protected by a peel-off sticker, but I didn't bother to peel it off. The screen is already mounted to the backing plate. The X-axis mount is 3D printed and come already assembled. The extruder is already built too. It's a mix of 3D printed part and off-the-shelf component. The power supply doesn't have a built-in thermistor, so the cooling fan will be always on. Before building the printer, I suggest you to divide everything in smaller boxes, so you don't have to mess around with plastic bag and don't waste time to look for the right screw when you need it. The rest of the build is pretty straightforward. The only thing they didn't mention is how to orient the stepper motor connector. In order to avoid friction due to misalignment of the bearings, I loosely put in the screw and fastened them with the linear rod in place. To provide some strain relief, I put some insulating tape on the back of the heated bed. After everything is wired, now it's time to put on the blue tape. Nice and centered like me. After turning it on, I've noticed my first screw up. The LCD screen was upside down. Not a big deal since I wanted it in the front like the Prusa MK2. In order to level the bed, I used a filler gouge set and a caliper. I found that the paper shim method they suggest a little bit frustrating. I've improvised a spool holder with PVC tubes and 2 ball bearings that I had on hand. Luckily they fit perfectly. The Z-axis limit switch wasn't working properly, so I added the 2 nuts on the end of the contact screw to widen the surface area. I've also replaced the tensioning spring with a much shorter one that I got from a pen. And that's all for now. All I have to do is some cable management and maybe some modification, like a proper mount for the LCD in front of the printer. Besides some small problems, I really can't complain with the quality of the print. This is my Raspberry Pi Visa mount. I think I have to play more with slicer, like on retraction settings. But for a first print and for a 150 euros printer, I think it's good enough for me. So, it's all for now. See you in the next video. Bye!